find yourself in disagreements where no progress seems to be getting made and neither party seems to be hearing each other? Here's a facilitation tactic I've seen work wonders in changing the conversation dynamic to be a lot more positive, be more responsive to each person's feelings and needs, and also open the door to resolution. It's called going to the balcony, and it's actually very simple. In a heated conversation, you literally take a pause and start describing what you see happening, hence the name. It's easiest to think about it in 3 steps. 1, you're going to describe your current feeling state. So for example, I'm feeling really charged up right now. Then you're going to make an observation about the current dynamic of the conversation, making it clear that these are your interpretations and not necessarily objective truth. For example, I'm noticing we're speaking in elevated voices, and it seems like to me we're making veiled threats at one another. And finally, you're going to ask for the other person's collaboration in changing the situation at hand. Okay, so let's put it all together. I'll give an example that I recently just did in a conversation that was not going very well. Okay, I really want to name that I'm feeling really frustrated and overwhelmed right now because I'm not feeling heard. The tone of this conversation feels really adversarial to me, and as a result, I can't really process what you're saying. I know I've said things that weren't the most understanding or kind, and that's likely contributed to what we're both feeling right now. I'm sensing from you that you might also be coming from a place of feeling attacked and defensive. Is that accurate at all? I don't want this to be the way that we interact. What do you think we can do to reset the situation and be more productive? Obviously, do this in a way that feels comfortable and natural to you. The key thing here is that you also have to take responsibility for your own contributions to the problem so that both parties have an opportunity to recognize that they can do better. This accountability is what creates an opening so you both can work as a team where the win is a more positive outcome for everyone. I know this all seems pretty straightforward and easy, but it's so much harder in the heat of the moment. Something I really had to practice in order to do this was to be actually aware of my own feelings and be able to verbalize them. The feelings wheel is super helpful for this, so if you haven't heard of it before, I really recommend that you look it up. Ultimately, sometimes you put in all this work and it still doesn't actually do anything because the other person isn't ready to receive what you're saying. That said, I like to go through life believing that most people don't want to engage with others through a lens of negativity and conflict. So this tool is something that allows you to build a bridge, extend an olive branch, insert metaphor of choice where there's an opportunity to repair a relationship and make it better. Let me know how this is working for you in the comments, and make sure to follow for more empathetic communication and facilitation strategies.